Hey y'all, it's Super Bowl Sunday and today I wanted to make chili in the crock pot. It's kind of cold outside too. It's like 54 degrees. So, chili is always a great game day food. So I wanted to show y'all how I make mine. I cannot take full credit for this, but it is a recipe that I do pretty much every time I make chili, but I got it off the internet. So, try this at home next time you want chili. It's really good. I'm going to show you what all ingredients I use and throw it all in the crock pot. It's easy peasy. So here we go. Okay, so what you're going to need is a pack of ground beef or deer. Y'all know I'm going to use deer meat. And a pack of mild Italian sausage. Petite Diced Tomatoes. I personally like the petite size. You can use whatever. Probably about 4 to 5 cans of this size. You'll need a small can of tomato paste. Get the Italian style. Some of them will specifically say Italian style. The other ones will only say basil, garlic, oregano, whatever. But yeah, get that for your tomato paste. I use 2 cans of kidney beans, a light and a red. This is totally preference, so if you want less or more, it's totally up to you. You'll need 2 packs of chili seasoning. You can do hot and mild or both hot, depending on how spicy you want it. I always just settle for the mild. It kind of does have a little small peppery taste to it, but it's not too hot for me whenever I make it this way. So I just use 2 just regular chili seasoning packets. Okay, then get you some salt and pepper and some crushed red pepper or ground if you got it. You will also need a green bell pepper, red bell pepper, and some onion. I'm cheating today and I'm using this bag of frozen pepper onion mix. Get it at the grocery store in the freezer section. I'm cheating, yeah. Don't let this jar fool you, but you're gonna need a few jalapeno slices. It adds a really good flavor to the chili. Again, you can use more or less depending on your preference, but this is really good. If you add like 6 of these little rings in there, you're not even gonna like tell it's hot. It won't be hot. So just a few of these, and sometimes I cut them up, sometimes I throw them in their whole. So we'll see what I feel like today. Okay, I'm gonna bring y'all over. Okay, I'm gonna bring y'all on over to the stove where I'm gonna cook the ground deer meat and then the mild Italian sausage, and then I'm gonna drain that off. But while that's cooking, also in the same process, I'm gonna throw everything in the crock pot. So all I gotta do is stir it up whenever the meat's done. Okay, so far all I've done is put about 4 cans of the tomatoes in the crock pot, both of the kidney beans. I had to stop because the meat was done over here. So I'm going to drain off the Italian sausage, and that's what's draining off over here. And then I'm just going to cook 1 pack of my ground deer, or if you use beef or turkey, just use 1 pound of that. I know I've got 2 packs sitting over here, but one of them's for another recipe. So that's going to be for my cheese dip. So, but just 1 pack is good. So I'm about to cook that now, and then I'm going to keep putting stuff in the crock pot. So literally all this is just cook your meat and throw it all in the crock pot. Okay, real quick, so since I'm cheating today and I'm going to use these, I did want to come on here and say that a fresh bell pepper, a green one, and a fresh red bell pepper, fresh onion, those are really like my favorite way to do it. It tastes way better, but I'm being quick with this and I had these in the freezer. I wanted to use them, so it's totally okay if you use these, but sometimes I don't get as much green pepper in there as I'd like. Anyways, I'm gonna put this in my little chopper real quick and kind of get it a little less chunky, because I kind of like mine diced up a little more fine than what's in the bag. So that's what I'm about to do. Just a side note, you will want more green bell pepper than what is in this. I'm not happy with that, but whatever, and it is what it is. So if you do a fresh green bell pepper and a fresh red one, chop up half of each. If you want more, by all means do the whole thing, but if it's your first time and you need an actual number, just chop the pepper in half and chop up that one, dice it up, and that should be good. And do like half an onion. Okay, I came over here to my center island because I got better lighting over here. I wanted to show you what the chili all looks like in the crock pot currently. I have put in a total of the 4 Petite Diced Tomatoes, but it's not enough. So let me show you. Okay, this is a little too thick and chunky for what I like and what I prefer. Some of you may like this, that's fine. And I know as you cook and it heats up, water, juices, everything is gonna kind of come out. It's all gonna mix up, but I would like a little bit more soupy consistency, less chunky. I feel it's important with chili that it could be too chunky or too watery, so I like it right there in between. I'm gonna go ahead and add one more can, so this makes can number 5, if anybody's counting. I have a spare one just in case. Let's add one more can of tomatoes. Again, I know at the beginning I said petite dice, but it's really up to you. I just like smaller chunks. I don't like big chunks of tomato. I don't like a lot of skin floating around. Rotel cans are really bad about that. Okay, so let's add one more can of tomatoes. And I'm gonna fill this up with water. Let's add some water to this. Okay, so almost to the top, but I've got water in this. Let's see. You can always add more, so if you're worried about this part, just add as much water as you think. Let's just pour half and see what we get. Yeah, let's just dump the rest in there. There we go. Okay, so like I said, I like my chili a little bit more of a soupy consistency, so that's looking much better. And when it cooks, it's all just gonna congeal together and it's gonna be so good. It'll be the right consistency, but we'll check it out throughout the day since this is gonna sit here in this crock pot. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna plug this crock pot in and we're gonna cook this on high. I will check it throughout the day because I am at home today. I gotta go outside and do a backyard project or finish one. So I'm gonna do this on high. It is currently 12:24. The game tonight is like at 6:30, something like that. So this should have plenty of time to cook. I may turn it down to low, so we'll come back and check on this later. We're back real fast because your girl forgot her chili powder, so I'm gonna dump these 2 packs of chili powder into the crock pot. That would be a very important ingredient. Okay, that's much better. So we'll be back later to check on this. Okay, we're back. It's 4:51 and this chili is looking right on time. Yes. So let me just, you know, show you how delicious it's gonna be. So this is the consistency I like it to be. It's a nice good soupy. It's not too thick where it doesn't move, and it's not too watered down. So yeah, this is perfect. So now all you gotta do is just put some in a bowl and top it off with some sour cream, some cheese, and you're set. And then get you some oyster crackers or some Tostitos. Hey, you can even just use this as a dip, and you know, dip your Tostito chips or corn Fritos. What are they called? Fritos? Fritos, and have you some chips and chili dip. How about that? Anyway, hope y'all found this recipe, you know, tempting and enticing enough for you to make your own. Let me know if you do. I also have a recipe up on my channel for taco soup. Someone is texting me. Hold on, we gotta go turn that off. Oh my goodness. Okay, so back to my recipe. I've got a taco soup recipe that I do, but you can also just take that same recipe and put it in the crock pot. So you can do the same thing if you don't want to do that taco soup on the stove. Just throw it all in the crock pot, same thing. So anyways, I'll put the link here, and then hope y'all enjoyed this, and y'all be sure to hit subscribe and like. I'll talk to you later.